Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Pastor Austin here. Happy Wednesday night to you. I just wanted to give you a little snippet of a little something. I know we're obviously not meeting in church tonight due to Thanksgiving, and because Thanksgiving is tomorrow. We've talked about it all month. We're hungry for it. Hopefully, you guys are ready to eat some food, eat some pie, eat some turkey, whatever you eat. And just watch the Lions attempt to win a football game. Hopefully we're able to pull that out for us. But we are obviously not meeting tonight, but I wanted to give you a little something and kind of talk to you about what we started last week about kindness. If you remember, we talked about Paul and his prisoners were on a boat, and they got in a shipwreck. The storm was at the sea, and they ended up to the island of Malta. And I told you boys and girls that it reminded me of ice cream, because you take the A away and it's just malt. And malt is a type of milkshake or ice cream. And we talked about how cool it would be to live on an island of ice cream. And we talked about how the people of Malta and one of their leaders, their chiefs, Publius, showed them kindness by taking care of them, because Paul and his fellow prisoners were cold and wet as they came to the island, and the island people, the island natives, gave them food, they gave them shelter, and this showed an amount of kindness to Paul and the prisoners. And we kind of tied right into the very first Thanksgiving, where the pilgrims were cold and wet and hungry and tired and sick and everything, and the Native Americans helped them out by giving them help, showing them how to grow crop and showing them how to make shelters and fires and everything like that. So we talked about kindness last week, and that's what we talked about. And going on with kindness, because we said the world desperately needs more kindness right now, doesn't it? Everybody's fighting, everybody's arguing, and so we need more kindness. And another story about kindness is there was this guy who couldn't walk. Couldn't run, couldn't jump, couldn't skip, couldn't dance, couldn't walk, couldn't do any of that. And he just lied around on a mat. And one day, he and his friends knew that Jesus was coming to their town. And obviously this guy couldn't get there. So his friends, in an amount of kindness, picked him off of his mat and took him to where Jesus was. And they get to this building or this house or whatever it was where Jesus was teaching and taking care of people. And they couldn't get in. It was so crowded because Jesus was there. It's exciting times. Jesus was there. And so the only way that they could get him in was they decided to take their friend up on the roof. And what they did after when they were on the roof is the Bible says they made a hole in the roof. Now, if I made a hole in this roof of the basement, Pastor Jared and the worship team would probably just fall right down, because right above us is a sanctuary. And if I did it on the actual roof of a church, Pastor Buddy may not like that so much, okay? But that is what these guys did. They made a hole on this roof, and they lowered their friend down on the mat and got him to Jesus. And Jesus healed him, and the guy could walk and dance and jump and sing. And sing he could do anyway, probably. But he could just do all the stuff he couldn't do before because Jesus healed him. Now, what would have happened if his friends didn't show kindness to him? He probably would have never went to go see Jesus, would he? He would probably be like, oh, Jesus is there, but I have no way of getting there. Woe is me. But his friends were like, no, dude, we know you. We know you've been struggling with this for a long time now. We are going to show kindness to you and get you there. And that's what they did. They showed kindness. See, boys and girls, showing kindness is being a good friend or a good family member. That's a part of showing kindness. Looking out for people, putting others' interests before their own, or before your own. Those friends weren't caring about themselves in that moment, in that story. They were caring about their friend and wanted to show their friend kindness and get him to Jesus so Jesus could heal him and so he could walk. Boys and girls, Thanksgiving is tomorrow. Some of you may be with your families. Some of you may not, depending on what your family decides to do. But there may be a family member that you don't always get along with. A family member who you may want to always start arguments with or argue a lot with or something like that. But boys and girls, we have to show kindness, not just tomorrow on Thanksgiving, but all the days. Show kindness because that's showing God's love. And like Mr. Andrews said on a couple of Sundays ago, it says in 1 John, if the Bible says that if somebody says they love God and hate people, then they are a liar. And we're talking about how we don't want to be liars. So show kindness tomorrow, okay? And show kindness every day. Look for somebody to show kindness to the rest of this week. All right? On behalf of me and Andrew, we wish you and your family a very happy Thanksgiving. We are thankful for you. Or at least I am. Now, we are thankful for you, and we love you guys, and we do. We hope you have a great Thanksgiving, and we will see you Sunday. I will also have our YouTube devotions on Saturday as well, okay? All right. Have a good Thanksgiving, everybody. Bye-bye.